Hi guys, so today I will be talking about the Ecotools Cruelty sponge brush, and this is in like makeup terms or beauty terms, a beauty blender. So before I get started, I just want to say that whenever I am watching reviews of products or anything like that, I always think the best way for me to really get the hints of something is me actually really seeing somebody that actually feels like they used it. So for anybody seeing my makeup on this, I feel like I'm able to give my honest opinion and thoughts on it, just because look at guys, I honestly do use this product. So everything that I am going to be talking about, I know firsthand. But yeah, getting started on this, I just want to give you guys the backstory. So any makeup brushes, any makeup tools that I get, I'm always very conscious of it, just because you honestly never know when it comes to your skin. I'm always hesitant to try newer things out, just because like I said again, you never know. But yeah, I just am very conscious about a lot of stuff when it comes to that. And yeah, so I really take the things that I put on my face, the things that I apply on my face, any makeup or any tools that I use, I take that very seriously. And so before I started using this beauty blender, I was using a different brand of beauty blender. I don't want to say the name, but I was using a different brand, and I noticed that when I washed my brushes and I washed my beauty blenders, that beauty blender that I was using before, it would just not smell good. And I just thought it was really weird, because I've used a lot of beauty blenders, and I've never had the problem with the smell thing. It was just very confusing to me. So I was Googling, and I was like, why would my beauty blenders smell like this? What could be the issue? And I was just very confused. So I invested in another beauty blender, but I did my research before. So I asked around, and I asked all my sisters. I was like, do you guys know good beauty blenders and stuff? And everybody kept saying to try this one. So here I am trying this beauty blender. This is actually my third of this beauty blender, because I actually purchased my first one around Thanksgiving, and then this is my third one, because I am the type of person who doesn't like to, I really like for everything that I use to stay clean and be clean. So after a while, you guys just have to keep exchanging beauty blenders. I just think that's the most safest and healthiest way for your face. One thing I do want to say about these though, it's expensive. These beauty blenders are expensive, guys. I purchased them in a single pack, and they're very expensive for a little ball of sponge. That's all I'm gonna say. So if you guys do take your makeup seriously, or you have had similar problems to what I've had, then I definitely would suggest this one. So I just want to show you guys the different parts to this beauty blender. So right here, it kind of has a downward part to it, and I love using this part. This is kind of where I always hold my hand. But I have seen a lot of, when I think it's always fun for me and my sorority sisters to do our makeup together. So I like watching other people do their makeup. I love watching makeup tutorials and stuff like that. And so I've seen a lot of people take it this way. And so right here, I've seen people when they're doing their concealer for their eyebrows or just under their eyes, they'll use this part, because it's slanted, and you can kind of get a better angle when dabbing. And then right here on this side of this part, I love this part, but I've seen a lot of people use this part for the same thing, or when they're contouring their nose or very narrow areas, they'll use this part. So this beauty blender has a lot of dimensions to it. Back here, or not back here, but on the other end of it, this is my prime, what I really love using this beauty blender for. I love this beauty blender because I just feel like it gives me such like an even complexion and tone in my face. Like I never have any like creasy, any lines, any, and I just want to say this. So when I first started doing my makeup, I would apply my BB cream, and I don't use foundation at all. I don't think that I need it. And I just only use BB cream. But when I first like started applying like BB cream and concealer to my face, I used to use a brush and it honestly looked like I was painting my face. It was so bad. So I invested in beauty blenders and I started doing the beauty blender route, and I honestly don't regret it and I wouldn't go back a day in my life. But this beauty blender, honestly, it leaves my face looking like it got air sprayed, and I'm not even like fibbing at all. Like it honestly leaves my face with such an even complexion, such an even tone. I don't have to worry about lines. Like it honestly is such like the best like beauty blender that I've ever invested in. I really do like it. And honestly, like this beauty blender, I love. I've seen the ones where it just looks like a raindrop and it doesn't have dimensions for it. So in the beginning, I remember a little bit earlier, I said it was a little expensive. Yes, but you do get your money's worth, like I said. So if you guys are really into makeup and you're really looking to invest in something that is honestly going to work well for you, then I suggest it. And when cleaning this beauty blender, it honestly, you can clean it so easily. Like I definitely suggest this beauty blender, like I've said a million times. But like I said, this is just the Ecotools foam sponge beauty blender, and this is like the cruel free beauty blender, so I definitely suggest trying this out.